Okay, hitting go live.
All right, we are live. We are here with another one of our favorites, Jason Miller. He is our listing agent for the Herd Real Estate team. Been doing a great number of listings in this crazy market right now. So Jason, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started, how you came to EXP, because you were actually with a different company in a different state, interviewed several teams or high-end teams, and ended up with, of course, us. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, crazy journey. So yeah, I started my real estate career in probably the exact opposite market of what we have right now in 2010. And shout out to my dad, Bruce Miller. He's the reason why I got into real estate. Yeah, he was a top performing agent up in Wisconsin before he retired. And we had been talking about it off and on for several years. And I just felt like 2010 was the right time to make the jump. And the only reason that I was able to do that is because my beautiful wife, Sarah, had a great job at the time that basically kept us afloat while I was trying to figure out this whole real estate thing. So, yeah.
Yay for Sarah. Yeah, that's great support system.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you definitely married up.
100%.
You outcooked the coverage.
I outkicked the coverage. Yes. Yeah. So I started as an individual agent, eventually joined a team. What we called ourselves a team, but it was more just individuals kind of doing our own thing. And around 2014, 2015, made the jump over to Remax. And my production level just wasn't where I wanted it at the time. And I felt like I needed to make a big change. So I went and I interviewed with the Rachel Kendall team in Raleigh, North Carolina. They're one of the biggest teams in the area, one of the top teams in the nation. And went through their whole interview process. They actually offered me a buyer agent position. And little did I know, the exact same day that they offered me the buyer agent position, Sarah's company had offered her a very large promotion to move back to Indianapolis. And so we sat down and we talked about it, all the pros and cons and everything. Sarah's family is from Indy and my family's in Wisconsin. And we've got a 7-year-old boy right now, and who was 1 at the time. And we just figured, you know what, let's make the jump back up to Indiana. We'll be closer to family. And Rachel and her husband found me you guys. They were coaching with Bob Corcoran at the time, as were you. And I asked them if they could find a similar team here in Raleigh, and they hooked me up with you guys. And man, there's not a day that goes by that I don't thank God for that connection.
Yeah,
we'll have to thank Bob for that one for sure. Yeah,
we're pretty excited about that too.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, the rest is history, and it's been, ever since joining the team here, it's been life-changing for Sarah and I and Jet. Just the additional income potential, and I mean, just everything has been life-changing. So she's been able to, since then, joining the team, she quit her job to stay at home with Jet full time, which is awesome. And that none of that would have been possible without you guys. So
yeah, able to kind of build that nucleus and give her that freedom. That's great. That is freedom right there. So you started out with us. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Sorry, there's a large truck outside. It's like really squeaking. So you started on our team as a buyer agent and then evolved into the listing side. So for a lot of people out there, that aren't on teams, individual agents, kind of maybe talk about how you grew into the listing side and how that works for you compared to being just a buyer specialist.
Sure. Yeah. Well, being a buyer specialist, it was working out, but I just, you approached me a couple times about being a listing agent, and I turned you down a couple times.
You did.
I shouldn't have. I should not have. Now, knowing what I know, I would have not turned you down. But I just feel like with me, working with sellers is more suited to my particular personality. Everybody on the team here will tell you that I'm very particular about everything, and very detail oriented, as are most sellers. So I feel like that matches with the sellers that I work with, because my job for them is to net them the most amount of money possible. And I feel like I've really grown into that position, and I've been blessed to help so many sellers in the last few years here. So
Yeah, hundreds.
it's been
Just
awesome.
you alone. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I think I always kind of saw that with your wheelhouse, right? And that's why I kept approaching you. So I'm glad you've grown into that, and I know our sellers are served very well by you and our team here with Diana. So on the list side. So that's something that too, you know, as a cohesive team, talk about how, you know, we're structured and how that helps you having that assistant to kind of in the listing side.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do what I do without Diana. She's my world when it comes to what I do. She does everything for me, so it keeps me in line, basically. But yeah, I mean, having that structure, obviously, with our team is what I was missing when I was an individual agent, when I was on those other teams that, you know, wasn't really a team. We were kind of doing our own thing. The team structure that we have here is very, very motivating. And it's exactly what I needed to bring my real estate game to the next level.
So let me ask a question. You're on a team now. When you were a single agent, obviously you had some success, but obviously making more than you ever did now as a single agent, but getting less commission. So how do you explain that? I mean, I know that I mean you're getting a lot more leads. There's a lot more structure, and you're probably doing probably a little bit less work and running around than as a single agent on our team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when I was a single agent, when I started in 2010, I was doing everything possible to get leads, to get, you know, anything. I was doing open houses all the time, which in 2010 open houses, you'd maybe have one person stop by, if that. I was taking as much desk time as I could, trying to answer phones. I was doing everything I thought was possible at that time to be successful. And I just didn't have any idea what it took to really be successful because I didn't have the resources available that I have now. So, you know, being on a team now, obviously, yeah, we've got a ton of leads coming in. Our buyer agents are constantly setting appointments for me on the list side. So again, I mean, like my position would not exist without the team structure. I depend on our buyer agents, and they definitely support me in this position. And I thank them every day for that.
Yeah, absolutely. They're scrubbing those leads.
And about 3 years ago, we came to you guys, all you guys, and we said that they were making the move to EXP with your support and buy-in. So we wanted you guys to check it out first. We thought it could be a much better situation for you guys. We weren't sure at the time. I mean, anytime you're taking a new adventure or enter into a new venture, you're not real sure what the outcome is going to be. But it ended up being amazing for all you guys. In fact, the stock alone has increased your the things you guys can do. So how's that changed your life? What were your thoughts when you first saw EXP and when it was presented to you?
I was 100% a skeptic. Coming from us being independent and not having to pay into a cap. I mean, I had the short-term mind frame of, oh no, I'm going to have to pay into a cap. It's going to be less money for me. And that was just the short-term thinking in my brain. And I needed to get past that. Once I analyzed it over and over again and talked about it with you guys and the rest of the team, and we just felt like it was the right move to make. And man, I wish we would have made that move sooner because, yeah, like you said, I mean, the stock alone, I've had 300 shares vest in the last 2 months here that were just reward shares for hitting milestones. Yeah. And that's just the stock. That's not even to mention the revenue share.
Yeah, ownership has its privileges.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, revenue share wise, I've been able to build an awesome team. And it's so great that my best friend, Jason Justak, is on our team and here with us in EXP. And we've got a really good set of guys and girls across the United States. And now actually we can say that we have a multinational team too. As of a couple weeks ago, we just added our first agent in Spain. So how cool is that to be able to say?
It's amazing.
It is, yeah, worldwide. And I was like, 3 years ago, we all maybe thought we thought big, right? But I always say, I'm not sure we thought that big this quick.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, definitely 100% glad that we took that opportunity. I just wish that we would have found EXP sooner.
or we would have presented it. We're a little slow to put that in front of you guys.
We were a little skeptical at first.
Blame
Yeah,
us.
I mean, I think everybody is. In real estate, we're all skeptics, right? When we see something new, but once you fully analyze it and look at all of the positive aspects of it, it should be a no-brainer.
Yeah. It's for everyone. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The ownership
have
piece
the
is
right
huge.
conversation.
Yeah, I mean, our growth numbers speak for themselves. More and more agents, more and more top teams are switching over to EXP every day, and it speaks for itself. I mean, they're coming over because they believe in the model.
Yep, absolutely. So what does your dad think about your success in real estate? I'm curious to know where he's probably proud.
He is, for sure. Yeah, I mean, they were just here a couple months ago, and we talk about it. Every time we talk about it, and obviously, yeah, he's proud, and I can't thank him enough for getting me started in real estate. I wish I would have found the team concept sooner. If there was one thing I could change about me and getting started in real estate, I probably would have joined a team right off the bat, because there's so many benefits, especially to my personality type. There's so many benefits of being on a team versus struggling as an individual and trying to make it.
Yeah, I agree. And what I don't like to see in the industry are agents coming in as individuals and then not having that path, right? Or that structure, or knowing what works, what doesn't work, and how to drive themselves to success quickly. So that's why Rodney and I created the team structure, so we could plug people in and show you a path. And with EXP now, show you a couple different paths, right?
Yeah, I mean, the resources that we have with EXP it's just incredible. And even then, like, as an individual agent, I wish I would have found EXP right away, because the resources, whether you're on a team or an individual agent within EXP, the collaboration is just unlike anything I've ever seen before. Because when I was an individual agent, I went and I talked to the top performing agent in my office and asked him what he was doing. And he wasn't very forthcoming, obviously, because I was his competition. Well, with EXP, the collaboration is huge, because you can go on there daily and listen to top performing agents across the country that are using the exact same tools that we have available to us and selling hundreds of homes, thousands of homes every year. And they're 100% willing to share everything that they're doing, because the more success that we have as individuals and teams within EXP, the more EXP is successful. And that helps all of us.
Yeah.
So it's just
absolutely.
a completely different concept.
Yeah. Agent ownership for all of us. Yeah.
That's huge.
Absolutely. Yeah. Big time. So what is some advice that when you sit down with your sellers and, I'm sure you're looking at equity, kind of just give us a tip to a seller who might be on the fence, or a conversation that you have that, you could maybe help them understand, hey, now is the time, jump in the market.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that we always tell sellers is just don't believe mainstream media and what they're feeding us right now. The market is not about ready to crash. There's no rash of foreclosures that are about to hit the market. If you're going to sell your home, right now is the time to do it. This is the best sellers market that we've seen in the last decade. And who knows how much longer that's going to last. And a lot of the sellers that I talk to are blown away by the amount of equity that they have, even after buying the house 2 to 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the best time to move up, move sideways, move down, take advantage of that equity that you have, and cash in on it and make your situation better.
Yeah, absolutely. Or you can buy an RV and travel for the summer too. That's an option.
That would be awesome.
That would be an option, and you can gain your equity now for sure, right? And I know we've had situations where we've even had sellers that haven't been paying their payments and applied for the COVID relief, and now they're selling, and you can. So if you have applied, just take that little tip too, and you're going to have a ton of equity. You're still going to walk away upside. Right, not upside down like it was back in 2010, etc. So yeah, kind of make note of that. And I know Jason would be definitely willing to sit down and help you kind of work the numbers on that piece.
For sure. Yep. That's one of the other things that I do for all of my sellers. Anytime I sit down with a seller, I feel like it's really important to do a net sheet for them so that they can see with no question in their mind, here's what I'm going to walk away with after the sale. And again, I've been doing a lot of just sending video CMAs to previous buyers and sellers. And like I said, I mean, they're blown away when they see that because of the amount of appreciation that these neighborhoods are experiencing right now. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, there's never been a better time to sell. And obviously then too, on the buy side, mortgage rates are so low right now. It's almost like free money, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah, and you can afford more home even with them appreciating. So it's definitely the time to buy because they're still going to appreciate over the next, 3 to 5 years, according to all the statistics. So
Yep.
definitely focus on your local market information, and Jason can help you with that for sure. So Rodney, what else do you have for Jason?
Jason, so if somebody was wanting to get a hold of you, maybe buyers, sellers, or other agents, because they watch this video and they want to know about the team or about EXP, how would they do that?
So they can reach me on my email, which is jason@heardrealestateteam.com. And obviously that's HEARD. Or they can just call me directly. My phone number is 317-662-0805.
Hey, there you have it. Jason Miller, listing guru now.
Thanks to you guys.
Finally said yes.
Jason, it's been fun. We love doing these interviews. We love introducing our teammates and sharing in their success. Seems like everyone that we come in contact now with we're enjoying their successes with them, and this has been a blast. So congratulations, keep up the great work. We love seeing you and your family grow, and Sarah being able to do the things she wants to do too. So.
Well, thank you both so much for the opportunity again. I can't thank you enough.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Proud to be in business with you.
Me as
Thanks,
well.
and we'll have to have you on again down the road to tell us how once it's maybe not a seller's market. We'll hear your struggles then, maybe.
Hopefully that doesn't happen anytime soon.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Heard Live.
Thank you.